Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again, the voice called to her. "Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins." "I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee," Isaac's mother replied, as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils of the world. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. "You've done as I've asked, but I still question your devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will ask one more thing of you." "Yes, Lord, anything," Isaac's mother begged. "To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son Isaac will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else." "Yes, Lord," she replied, grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trapdoor to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
Well, hey guys, how's it going? So, welcome to Binding of Isaac Rebirth. For those of you who do not know, the Binding of Isaac is a 2D dungeon crawler where you go from 4 to 4, gaining items, fighting monsters, just trying to get to the next one. I know that sounds vague, but I will explain the mechanics and the nuances of this game as I get into it, so that's just easier to do. So I'll be going through this other file. That one was just to make sure everything was good. We will start a new run, and we'll be playing as Isaac, which is the starter character. He's very normal, basic, doesn't really have anything special about him, and that's why he's the beginner. And as you can see over there, up on the left, you can see that we have our hearts, which is how much health we have. You can gain multiple types of hearts over the time. You will see the 3 different numbers. The top one is money. You can use that to buy. The next one's will buy stuff, and the next one's bombs. You can use bombs to blow stuff up, and keys are used to unlock things. In the top right, you can see our map, and if I hit tab, I can make the map a little bigger as I discover it. And right here we have our treasure room. In here, you will find these on every floor. I actually don't know what that is. That's a new item. There'll be a treasure room on every floor, and you can go into it and get items. But the difference is on the first floor, it doesn't require a key to unlock. It's just opened, and you get a free item. After this, you have to have a key to unlock it. So now here's where the core mechanic of the game comes in. You go from room to room, and the rooms have the higher chance of having an enemy in them. You have to clear out all the enemies before you can leave the room, so that you can continue on to the next rooms. And typically after each room, sometimes after each room, you'll find a drop that will typically be a coin, a bomb, or a key. And now we have the boss room. In the boss room, this is what you fight a boss that you have, and it's required that you fight the boss for you to move on to the next floor. And after the boss fight, you'll get an item with this, and you'll go with that. And as you can see, I'm a little rusty on this game. I had the original one, but yeah, it's been a while. I almost 100%ed that game, but yeah, it's been a while, a fairly long while. And the item that I just used, it's the item that I got from the item room. Is called, I believe it's called My Best Friend. And what you do is you place it down, and it's pretty much a decoy that blows up, and enemies think it's you. But the difference is that item, it's not a passive item, it's an active item. You can only have one active item at a time. These active items have a recharge time. As you can see in this one, it has 3 bars of recharge, and how you get to recharge it is you defeat rooms with enemies. So I used it in the boss room, defeated the boss, so I got an item. And after this one, I'll have 2, and then I'll be able to continue to use it. And the reason why those guys were green is that they were called champions. Champions are just stronger versions of the other enemies. What they do is typically the same, just maybe go a little faster, and they'll typically do more damage to you. Right here we have pills. Pills are items that you can use that will give you unknown status effects until you use them. After you use them, you'll know the status effect. So now I have Are You a Wizard? Probably one of the worst pills. Splits your shots. It will fade away, but as of now, yeah, I'm stuck with this. This pill is bad gas. If I use that near an enemy, it'll poison them, and they will start taking damage. This is a sacrifice room. What it will do is, if I step on that spike, it has a chance of giving me a chest, which will drop me random items, and they're not really worth it. At least of what it was like in the old game, they were about worthless. You only used it in the absolute most desperate situations. If you weren't in that, you avoided it. It typically gives you like 5 coins for like all of your health. Rather pointless. That's just a random animation. Kind of weird. And as you can see, we are back to our normal tiers. Thank God. If that effect was permanent, I feel like that would just be like a game ender. Everyone would just be like, oh, I got that pill. It looks like I gotta end it. Either that or just no one would ever take pills, because the chance of getting that and just it ruining the game, and that'd be terrible. But one thing I am interested in is, so before, as I said before, there is another version of this game. It's about the same, and just the difference is the creator Edmund, he changed the art style, added new items, fixed some flaws, and just all the rest. So he did that, and but in the old game there was a thing called Spider Mod. What Spider Mod did is you could go in and you can alter the game. You could make specific floors, you can make specific rooms in it, but what people mainly used it for was things called challenge runs. Pretty much you would give yourself a specific set of items, and then you would follow a set of rules, such as you can't take any more items, or you can only take items that do X, Y, or Z, or you have to take items, or just anything of that sort, and which is very interesting, which led to very interesting runs that you would never really get, because some of them were like, you are in this very special situation which it's usable, but you never really know how it's gonna go, because no one really tested it out. There's like, hey, this sounds cool, or this kind of just goes along with the theme. I think it would be pretty interesting. Okay, here we have a golden chest. This is just like a normal chest, except for it requires a key to open. So I'm gonna go for it. I got lucky and got a key in return. Typically they hold more than what is in a normal chest, because it costs you a key to use. So it is if you have enough keys, it's typically worthwhile. What I did right there, probably would not recommend. It was quite the risk due to the fact that I was not guaranteed the fact that I would get a key, and I might have just lost my one and only key to not having I might have just lost my only key, and if I got so unlucky as to not find more, I wouldn't be able to get into the item room. So you have to be very cautious sometimes as to when you want to use items and when you don't want to use items. one thing I forgot to explain is these blue hearts I'm picking up, they're called soul hearts. They're pretty much the same as the normal hearts. They just give you some different mechanics. It's like one is this room that spawned that isn't the boss door room. It's called a devil room. I'll walk into it. So you can get items, but one mechanic to it is you're more likely to get a devil room if you do not take red heart damage. So if you have all these blue hearts to shield you, even if you take some blue heart damage, you will be able to still obtain this, assuming you don't take red heart damage, and you can still get it if you take red heart damage. It's just much less likely. These two, and as you can see in this room, you sometimes you just get red chests and you have the potential of getting items or the bomb like I got, and then there's items like this in which you have to pay a heart to get them. Neither one of these are really worth it for me. This one is an active item which kind of just lets you skip a 4, but I find that it's better to fully commit to the 4 and go through with it. And this one, it is called Brother Bobby. It's just a familiar like this guy that I have that shoots normal tiers. There's nothing special about him, and at the situation I'm in and my skill level, I don't think he's worth a heart for that very little amount of damage. So now, though I could be moving on, I like to go through the entire floor and complete it out. And right here we have a mini boss. What this is it's just a stronger enemy than usual, and you can get an item from it, either that or just a large number of like standard drops. In this case, I did get an item, got lucky on that. What this one does is when I use it, I shoot a head that explodes, explodes and causes poison to anyone who is hit by it. So it's just some extra damage whenever I need it. So now I will be moving on to the next floor. One thing I didn't mention, but that I think is one of the best parts of this game, is the new art style. I cannot express to you enough how much I just love it. Like before, the original Isaac game, it had an okay art style, nothing that really amazed me though. It was enough to make it stand out and be like, hey, look, I'm a unique game. But it was always kind of to me. But this, I really like what he did with it. It makes it feel unique. Though I know some people are probably thinking, oh, he just like kind of like went the easy route, went with the 8-bit art style. I don't know. I like it. It looks nice. This, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna bomb to it. It looks like a stone chest. So apparently that looks like you have to bomb to get it open. And oh man, I just got extremely lucky. So what this item is it's a massive damage up. That's just kind of the easiest way to explain it. Nothing else special, but at the same time, it is a pretty special item because the amount of damage it gives to you is huge. As you can see from me just tearing through all these enemies, wow, that's gonna help out the run a lot. And if in case you're wondering why I'm always shooting out all the fire and the poop, is as you saw probably in that first treasure room, is that you can occasionally get items from it. So you can, it just kind of helps you out. Sometimes you can get really lucky and get something like a key. And if you, another mechanic, if I was really desperate and I really needed health, I could place a bomb right here, and this rock would make a bridge across the gap, and I could go obtain that heart. But I am lucky enough to not be doing terrible and don't need health. So this is a black heart. What black hearts do is that whenever you lose it, it damages every enemy in the room. So it's just kind of like, it's just kind of an assistance when you're kind of sucking it up in a room. So it's just a nice thing to have. But another interesting mechanic that you can't tell right now, but I might get to, I might not, is that you can only have 12 hearts max, and at that point you cannot pick up any more heart containers, soul hearts, or black hearts. Right here, it's a battle room. So what happens is, if I open these chests, I believe 3 waves of enemies will spawn, and I have to fight them off, and then I can leave the room. Just due to the type of chest, I am going to go for it, because these chests can, sometimes they do only hold things like enemies and bombs, but at other points they can hold very valuable items that would come from either the devil room or its counterpart, the angel room. You saw me go into the devil room, and though the items you saw in there when I went in there were quite useless, it can be extremely useful sometimes. Oh, what? Why are they blue? Oh, what? They like, oh, what? Oh, so I'm gonna take this item from. It's kind of a risk though, because what that item does is, oh, these spiders are following me. So what they do, what that item does is, it makes it so that more more of the golden chests spawn. So it makes you need more keys. So that was kind of a risk. But the reason why I took it is that if you get 3 of these items, 3 items that are identified as Guppy items, so I just got his tail, you become a character known as Guppy, and he is just so powerful. You can see my minion follower, I don't really know his name, spawning these blue flies. Pretty much Guppy does that, except for he does it on every single time you hit a tier. Pretty strong. Wow. Oh yes, this item. He changed it from the last one, but it is a nice item. Pretty much my tiers go through enemies now, so I can just keep shooting. If I can hit as many targets as I feel like, as long as I line them up. So, oh, this is another good example. So I was hoping I could show you, but oh well. These guys are a little bit they can be a little trickier to handle because they have homing tiers. I'll let you deduce what that means. Items. All this is this is kind of a pointless room. That's a red fire. Red fires, what they do is they will shoot little red balls and will hit you. Yeah. You typically don't get hit by them, but if you aren't paying attention, they can get you. And it's the worst feeling in the world to be hit one of them. So this is a boss that I have never fought, so I am about to probably do terrible, because I don't know the patterns to expect from him. Okay, so let's see, he shoots those, the big purple, he spawns enemies. See, you guys get to go through this ride with me. I know some of them, he carried over some of the items, he changed some of the items, and he kept some of the bosses, but other than that, I really don't have that much knowledge of the game. So right here we have an angel room, and what this is it's pretty much just an alternate of the devil room, and the best way to get it is you skip a devil room, and then you have a chance of it turning into a angel room, and it just gives you different items and different things. So you can get items, you can get soul hearts like that, and as we can see, I'm getting considerably close to my limit of health, which I'm going to be very confused when it comes to a time that I have 12 hearts, because I have a terrible memory, and that's just how it's gonna go. So let's move on to the next 4. Wait, okay, so time to check if I can get really lucky on this mechanic of the game. It's called secret rooms. Nope. Unless, I don't know if they can go here, because these large rooms, which aren't just pretty much one by one, are new. Yeah, I didn't expect anything. Pretty much there's things called secret rooms, and what they are is you don't know where I think there's an item that lets you know where they are, but unless you have this item, you don't know where they are on the map. And how you get to them is you blow up the wall or have an explosion go off by the wall, and in turn, if you go inside, though, it most likely be items or chests or just something of value to you. Okay, well, so I just got teleported to the devil room. I was in what was known as the, I just went to a, what are this called? Curse? Okay, well, this is Guppy's head. Actually, I don't know if I can put it down, but I actually like this item more than that. So this is damage up and tears up. Tears up is just rate of fire. Don't want that item. Oh wow. Before you just walked out into the spawn room, but now they leave you in here. That's cold. That typically, like, if you want to like take a risk, you can go in there, and if you get that, you can you'll walk out and be fine. At least that's how it worked on the old version. But in this one, no, he just kind of weaves it out, and he just kind of he's like, oh, yeah, you took the risk of going here. Well, too bad, you're stuck in here. You're actually now praying for soul hearts. Oh, Edmund. Okay, I had to keep. Oh, I should have left that for the shop. Oh wait, that poop was, I honestly, wait, I don't know what, This gives you health back, but I'm doing real good on red hearts, and I don't know what this does. So it's been doing me good as far as I know. So I'll keep running with it. So I'm not opening that right now because I haven't found my treasure room yet, and treasure room is much more valuable than than what a chest can give. Though they can give items. Ooh, I kind of want to go in there because there's a potential that it can be selling a key and I can hit both, but at the same time, if it's not, I kind of lose out on a treasure room, and I really don't want any of that. That's normally a boss, but I got the damage and piercing shot, and I did damage to every single portion of his body, so he went by fast. So I'm gonna wait on taking these pills because there's potential that it might. I don't know everything in the game, and it might mess me up. So I don't want to take that risk. So as you can see here, we found the secret room. See, you can see there's an item. I'm just gonna, if I remember correctly, this just like recharges your item. Yeah. So if you get that, it just kind of, you walk in the room, your item is in charge. It just kind of recharges it. Oh, those things blow up. That's fun. Oh wow, I have a lot of pills sitting around. Do I know any of them? Oh, I know. Are you a wizard? That magical pill. Sacrifice room, worthless. So I need to go around and look for. Actually no, I'm gonna. Oh, I suck with these enemies. I can deal with a lot of the enemies because I dealt with them in the original Isaac, but now with this one, like all these enemies have like different patterns. Challenge up. I'm up for it. I'm probably gonna regret it in this like next room, but I'm up for it. I'm not up for it. Mistakes are made. Oh man, I'm an idiot. But I'm gonna go with it. I said I would, so I'm gonna do it. All that does is, it's a tarot card. It does something very similar to the pills, but it more just, it won't give, it's not a status effect, it's kind of like an active effect. That one, it just kind of drops a number of bombs around the room, and you can damage yourself. Refresh and protected. If I had to guess, that's just a full health. I don't know if that is exactly what it is, but I have a feeling that that's what it is. I didn't know, so, and I couldn't have really done anything about it anyways, so, yeah. This, Gertie, the tank of a boss. Not the strongest, but nonetheless a tank. Even with high damage like this, just taking up the bullets, being a sponge. Little Chubby. Oh yes, Little Chubby. What's this? What? Damage up and range up. Nice. You always need that damage. Always. Damage only brings good things. Oh man. See, they said something about introducing a concept of like a ghost on the floor, that if you spent too long, there was something that started to follow you around and like attack you. But I don't know. I don't know if he followed through on doing that, and so I'm kind of like worried about staying on this floor for an extended period of time, and it's kind of showing up and be like, oh hey, look, oh, this thing that really wants to kill me. So yeah, this I got kind of unlucky. Came in. That's greed. There's a percentage chance or something like that of him showing up. I don't really know the numbers. I'm not the type of guy who keeps up with the numbers and all of that. So I don't really know. Speed up, I move faster. So, and what I just got is now whenever I go into a shop, everything that I buy, everything will be 50% off. Look up. Oh, I don't want more speed. I'm already fast enough. Some people like more speed. Me personally, I find speed, if it gets too high, it will just kind of mess you up. It will, at least in the last game, you would like slide, and it would mess you up bad. It was not good, not pretty. Like you would just like slide into enemies. You would have been perfectly fine, but just because you were going so fast and you didn't decide to like go like that to counteract the speed, you would just slide in and take stupid damage. What? What? Oh, what? 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 Okay, this is weird. I'm just gonna keep moving now. Just don't stop running. Don't stop running. Don't stop running. Don't stop running. Okay. That was weird. Definitely a new enemy to the game. I found pills. I'm assuming that's a pointless item. But oh wow. Okay. That just took me out, and that, wow, that, if that is really, I can just being a enemy that just kind of screws you, ow, wow, that was stupid. That will really just kind of screw you over the first time, but after you learn what it is, it will be fine. Because that first time, I wasn't ready. I didn't even know what I was expecting. Like, I just, wow. Isaac heads. Wow, he just made them common. These used to be like a champion version of another enemy that only shot in 4 directions. But apparently he's like, yeah, let's just kind of go and make him like an extremely common enemy. How about we do that? Who needs them to be special? Let's just make the game harder and make them super common. Oh, if it made me open that chest. Oh, I would have, you better believe I would have been salty. The salt, it would have been so real. You would start a mine on my house. Ooh, pyro. This just gives me 99 bombs. So in other words, bombs for days. I bomb wherever I feel like now. There are no limits. No, going all dubstep, I can't stop. And yeah. What? Oh. Okay. Those guys just kind of suck you in. Cool. I was really confused because I forgot that the mechanic of spikes going down was even in the game. So I was like, wait, what? When I was this is an item, and I don't know what it is. Splash damage. Oh man. Oh man. This is a cool item. This is a cool, and like oh man, I like this item. It's a fun item. In case you guys can't tell, I like it. Me gusta. Me gusto más. So, and those, that's, dude, what, oh, I don't even have a key. I don't even know why I was considering that. So, the reason why those enemies were so easy, the final ones, is that I have piercing shot. Normally, you can only hit them if they're in the back of the head. So that was me just being really lucky in terms of items. What is this room? What are those things? What? I don't. Too spooky for me. Oh, thanks, curse room. Always coming in with the clutch plays. Ooh, 2 coins and 2 bombs. I definitely need the bombs, guys. Man, always worth it going in there. Like, you're an idiot if you don't go in there. Just kidding, but it typically is worth going in there. You can get some really nice items, and especially if you can afford it like I did. That's about the one most worthwhile rooms. Oh no, I don't get a bomb. How will I cope? I can't get a bomb to add on to my limit of 99 bombs. I won't have bombs for days. I can't cope. Pills. Don't know it. I'll just leave it until later. The golden poop just gave you money before. So is that implying that it wants you to trade a key and a bomb for some coins? Like, it can be a fairly considerable number of coins, but like from what I remember, I don't think it's worth like like a key and a bomb. Like, I might be wrong. He might have changed something about that. Like, I don't know, because if you could fly, you wouldn't have to pay either. But wow, that's no idea. Oh, new enemies. New enemies. Oh, what? Oh, new enemies. New enemies are scary. I don't know the mechanics of new enemies. Wait, this is just a remake of that other dude, I think. Yeah, he likes to do that. He'll take old enemies and like remake them into later fours, but they are more powerful, so they can mess you up a little bit better. So let's tears up. Oh yes, oh yes, totally worth that pill. I've been really lucky on my pills. I haven't been really getting anything bad. Are you a wizard? You just kind of stand around. It's more of just a detriment if you're doing a speed race or speed run. Yeah, it's racing or doing a speed run. Speed race. Yeah, it's just more of a detriment if you're doing that. Oh, guppy item? Nope. Just got paid to go in there. Got to go in and check out the room for free. I feel so honored. The Flying Knights. Dude, this run, I love it so much. It's so strong. Like, just, oh, look at that pill. I bet it's awesome. But nope, forget me. Who needs pills anyways? Oh man, you know, like Isaac, I'll have you know that you don't have to do this for me. You don't have to pay me like all of this to get me to keep playing. Like I was rather interested in playing this game beforehand. And for those of you who don't, ooh, he's gone. This is the arcade. You gamble. You can give hearts for money, or actually, I'm gonna save that because if I have extra hearts, you can actually or is this the final four? I don't even know. What is it? I think this is the final four. On the first run, I think that this is the final four. It gets longer, but because it's the first because it's the first run through, it keeps it it keeps it shorter until you can beat it, which I'm fairly confident. Oh, I want this. I remember. Oh, hey, this is the item I wanted. I mean, not the item, the boss, but hey, at least he was easy. Oh, don't even give me a key, Mr. Stingy. Thanks. I'm gonna go into the new room. Man, he's great for a reason. He is so stingy. He can't even give me a key. Oh, hey, there we go. Key. Wow, thanks. I've never needed anything more in my life than more bombs at this point. Man, Isaac, you're always there for the clutch, aren't you? Just always. Oh man, I get to go into that shop for free. What? What? Oh, they let up there. Oh, I was so confused. Like, I was firing at him and he wanted to die. I'm like, wait, is he just like invincible? What? Oh god, I haven't been in a shop yet, so I'm gonna stop donating because there's no point. But I don't know exactly what they do, but if I understand it, I think the donation machine, if you give it money to them, it just makes the items you find in the shop better. So, yeah. If only I got into a shop earlier, I probably could have gotten a really nice item right there that could have really helped me out in this final fight. Because like, there's typically some items that are unique to the shop, and that can be very nice. And just last time there was the previous Isaac, there was just some of those items. They were one of the most powerful items in the game. You can only get through the shop. So yeah. Oh hey, I actually have keys. Yay! What? Ooh, that's cool. See, this is so awesome for me, just being able to play this way. Did I already go into the item room, or did like one not spawn? Did I lie to you guys? Did one not? Oh wait, no, over here. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that back. I was so confused. Oh, here it is. Okay, there we go. And yes, so hard. That will be helpful in the final fight. No idea what this is. Is that a... Does that just charge around? Oh, I feel like that just charges around at enemies. That's nice. Oh, one thing I actually haven't been looking out for is it's these things called tinted rocks. Pretty much when you blow them up, they will, for the most part, just give you soul hearts, but sometimes it can give you other items. So you know. Probably should have been looking out for them, but I forgot. As I said at the beginning of this, I'm quite rusty at this game. And yep, here's the final. So we'll pop this. Oh, already taking that nice sweet damage. Oh, this Bob's brain thing, I don't think I'm liking it. It blows up on contact, and you can take damage.
Cornered. His mother, fueled with the desire to serve her God, was bearing down on Isaac. I will do as I'm told, my lord. I love you above all else, Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
Ooh, that's new animations. Oh yeah, so we won, we were victorious, we got carried, and I remember the most important thing you learn is apparently angels are Bibles.